Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. I'm gonna be honest. This episode didn't really do too much of anything. It was actually pretty boring. Ava, her status right now is that she is recovering. So for the most part, I think she's probably gonna be fine. We did see Ava towards the end of the episode, so she's stable. That's what they said. Now I want to talk about Liz and Finn for a minute because Finn is profusely apologizing to Liz. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really like these apologies because when somebody apologizes that much, it's like, how do I sit there and put this? You know what you did. And you're apologizing so much like that's going to sit there and change anything. And he knew his situation was so bad that he already was basically telling her, I understand if you want to sit there and end this right now. But before I go, I just want to sit there and say a couple, before, if you decide, he says he loves her. And I'm just like, you disrespected her wishes, despite your own dad telling you to back off. So Cynthia saying that he loved her, it's like, if that's your definition of love, maybe she's kind of better off without you. Like, don't get me wrong. Liz is annoying me because she keeps losing time. She checked out at Shady Brook even though she wasn't really ready. And throughout the episode, she's sitting there thinking that she could have possibly done something to Ava once Jordan starts to question her. Now, one of the questions is, where were you? What was you doing? And she couldn't remember because she lost track of time. So she goes to work, even though she's not really fully ready. And the whole time she has this whole I'm fine attitude. Constantly pushing people away, telling people that, they don't need to sit there and help her. And she got this all on her own. And it reminds me of Sasha. Only difference is Sasha, her trauma is a little bit more, I don't want to say that, in some ways it actually is a little more heartbreaking because it involves a child, but they're both on that path of, they got this whole horse and, let them just rock. So it's kind of hard for me to sit there and feel bad for Liz because even her friend Terry that she grew up with is trying to help her out and she's just like, nah, I'm good. Leave me alone. I can handle this. Yet, I'm pretty sure she dropped some patient files that somebody else could have easily picked up, but whatever. And we got a lot of suspects because Jordan is already they're probably looking at Liz since she can't remember her whereabouts, looking at Nicholas when she questioned him, and he was being very dodgy and very careful with his answers. And it's one of those things where it's like, you act like Jordan's a rookie. The way he answers these questions, oh, I don't know, the last time I saw her, she was doing this, she was doing that, what was her state of mind? It's like trying to be so careful that you wind up becoming more of a suspect because of the way that you're answering questions. Victor comes banging on the door. Spencer looked like he has one hell of a hangover. They both start accusing each other of taking out Ava. And when they realize that both of them didn't do it, Victor's like, I want you to sit there and protect your father. Spencer wasn't on board at first, but Victor bribed him with something. And said to Spencer, because Spencer was like, excuse me, even if I do go along with this plan, what happens when Ava wakes up and she starts to give her statement? And Victor's like, if she wakes up. Now, I would normally sit there and take that as a threat, like something serious. But seeing how Maureen West, like there's a lot of Ava fans, I doubt they'll kill her off. I doubt they'll kill her off. Besides, if you want to sit there and do something to Ava, he would have already done it. But I mean, it's not stopping him from doing it now. I just don't feel like he's going to carry it out. Drew and Brooklyn are almost not even worth mentioning because they didn't really do too much of anything. Brooklyn's not there giving Drew advice as far as, don't wait until it's too late, don't wait until too long to tell your feelings. And I'm like, Brooklyn, you are the last person to be sitting there giving anyone any sort of relationship advice. You've been doing this back and forth with Chase for about a year, like about over a year. Just stop. just stop. Of course, Drew does take her advice, and comes over Carly's place. And he creeps through the window like a creep. I don't understand why he bothered to do this. Look inside to see her, and like, bro, you're like 6 foot something. I'm pretty sure you can see if Carly's there. I get it's supposed to be all nice and fuzzy or whatever, but it just came across looking, stupid and kind of creepy. Sonny almost got into it with Nicholas. Came to go get Avery. Came to go check on Avery. And after they had some breakfast, Avery wanted to sit there and see Nicholas. Which is, I mean, we never actually saw them bond. But they do a lot of stuff off screen, so it's, I guess, whatever. Josh was sitting there giving a lot of praise towards Dax. And like I said this yesterday, and I might have said this the day before. If anyone are fans of Josh and Cam being together, you might as well sit there and start counting the days. Just start counting the days until that's over, because that's going to happen. Let's just be real. I actually even had a civil conversation with Dax, thanking him and everything like that, and, for helping her out, and I don't know, just being civil, not being hostile like she usually is. So, yeah, that definitely equals they're going to want to be together. Spencer did come to go see Trina to, give her some sort of moral support and talking about, oh, well, Ava's part of my family and, you stick together. And I'm just like, I get you trying to lie just to be nice to Trina. But again, this whole contentment towards Ava has just been dumb since day one. Since the day that this actor started playing Spencer and started trying to break those two up, it's just been kind of dumb. So every time he talks about Ava in this very negative way, it's just like, yep. I thought I'd hold grudges, but damn, bro. What was he, like 13 the last time Ava's face got burnt? Or like 15 or something like that? And he's still holding his damn grudge? Like, seriously, does anyone even care about the grudge that Spencer is holding over Ava at this point? Or we're all just collectively just like, yeah, whatever. Because I have a feeling it's the latter. Nina didn't really do too much in this episode. She was, honestly, thought she was just more or less there to collect a check. But to be fair, this episode didn't really do a lot for anyone, unfortunately. I'm going to be completely honest. I cannot think of one other thing that happened in this video. I mean, in this episode that was of any importance whatsoever. I'm going to sit there and look at my notes again because I'm going to be honest. I did this video like twice, or was it 3 times now? And I don't know. Like I said, this episode didn't really do too much of anything. And I'm not being like a negative Nancy. It just was really boring. I mean, hell, even when you saw Ava towards the end of the episode, it's like, all right, cool, she's there. I don't know. I feel like this episode could have been better what it was. I think that's pretty much all I got. Or at least all the stuff that I can remember that I ain't probably fall asleep through. It's really sad. Well, one, I know that tomorrow's episode is probably going to be a little bit better than today's episode. They're going to have Sasha, Brando, and all that drama, so it should be a little bit better than this episode. Hopefully, it's a lot better. Now, the sad part is that one of my really good subscribers named Shakira sent me this promo towards the episode of Days, and it looked like it's going to be crazy. Like, really good. Also, just on the side note before I end this, try to end this on a more positive note. Usually I have two customers at my job, and we'll talk about different things. Like one is my days girl, we'll always sit there and talk about days, and the other one is my GH girl. You know, we always sit there and talk about GH. And today, they both came in. Not at the same time, but they both came in. And it's always interesting, and I told the person I usually talk to GH about, was like, yo, we gotta have like a sit down, because it's really interesting. I don't know why, but it's just so interesting that they both came in on the same day. And I'm a person that watches all four whenever I get a chance. I feel like that's as positive. I feel like that's as positive as it's gonna get. I have a feeling hopefully the rest of the week is gonna probably shape one out, so it should be a lot better. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I'm thinking about trying to do a live tomorrow. I just have to sit there and see about the time and, you know, everything like that. But I do want to sit there and try to do a live. It was really fun. And I'm just hoping that when I do my live, JOJ Media or James isn't doing his live, because I don't like to do videos like live and somebody else is doing something live, especially if it's somebody who I collaborate with and stuff like that. We have like a good rapport. But I don't know. I have to see what happens when I wake up. So I might sit there and do a surprise live. I'll sit there and make a post, and hopefully whoever joins will definitely sit, you know, join or whatever. Even if you're just like listening to it on your phone or whatever. But anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see everyone in the next video.